In this video, I'm going to show you how to run a productive and effective finance meeting that holds your business model accountable so that you, as the CEO and owner, don't have to carry the burden and weight of financial leadership alone. This will transform your monthly meeting from something that you dread to something you actually look forward to, and it can become the most productive and valuable hour of your month. This is going to give you language and a framework for increasing the expectations of your finance function. Now, before I get into any of that, I want to share that this simple cadence has led to some massive results. For one, we've saved a company millions of dollars that has then been able to be redeployed back into their future growth and has made them exponentially worth more money. Another, we increased their cash balance over 10x in just under 8 months. Another was able to take home an additional $400,000 bonus check. And another was spared, a $10 million company was spared from bankruptcy while increasing his personal take home with less revenue. And many, many more stories like this. Now, if any of this sounds interesting or intriguing to you whatsoever, you might want to stay to the end of this video. My name is Jay Dotson, co-founder of Prosper CFO, and we've been developing this financial operating system. And today I want to share with you a small piece of it. I want to share with you an agenda for a monthly finance meeting. We call it a fit meeting. And with this agenda, this meeting becomes one of the most productive and valuable hours of your entire month. This is the heartbeat of what an elite finance function looks like. By instilling a cadence like this, you're going to create three things. First, it's visibility, not just to your past, but more importantly to your future. Everything we want in life and all of our goals are living in the future. Next, this is going to create productivity. And if we're honest, productive is probably one of the last words we'd use to describe most finance meetings. Better words might be dreadful or soul sucking or even a colossal waste of time. They quickly fall apart and fall into endless bookkeeping rabbit trails. And lastly, it's going to create business model accountability. This is more than just holding people accountable. It's holding your business model accountable. So let's get into exactly what does this look like. I used to be the king of running really poor financial meetings. I would open up QuickBooks online and I would go line item by line item, spend 60 to 90 minutes, but not be able to produce any sort of real decision making or actionable items that we could run back with and build the company and make it greater. And so instead of that, we have determined that reviewing the past is only 10 minutes. And so we allot 10 minutes to review the past, first celebrating a win to start off with gratitude right at the top, because these are hard conversations. Next, we're going to work through confirming goals to make sure that what we said was important to us is still relevant to us today. Next, we're going to go through project updates. Are we on track or off track for the big things that we're trying to accomplish? And last, we're going to work through a bluff review. So bluff stands for bottom line up front. We are not trying to go through every bookkeeping line item. We are going through the top 4 metrics that matter most in your business, which are revenue, gross profit, net profit, and cash. Did we hit it or did we not? But it goes one step further. And I want you to answer why. Why did we hit it or why did we not hit it? Just 1 to 2 answers per metric. And that is all there is to a bluff review. Next, we move into our create the future. And so this is where all of your goals come to fruition. This is how we build the roadmap. This is how we go forth and charge the hill. So this starts with a forecast review. What are the financial implications of our decision making? Next, we go through a CFO monthly focus. This is where the business model accountability comes into play. And third, we then close the gap. It's a way that we're going to solve problems as they come up in priority order. And last, we close the meeting by reviewing action items and commitments by all parties and then rate it, because we always want this meeting to become better and better. So the CFO monthly focus is an annual calendar where we deep dive on a monthly basis into an analysis that is critical to the business, or it is to have a theme around whether year end planning or quarterly performance. And so, a couple here, we look at January as the month that we're going to do a deep dive on year end review. February, we're establishing our break even and our cash floor so that we're not overfunding our business. We can take off some or we can redeploy in other ways or invest it. In March, you're looking at 7 sources of cash. How do we increase cash in our business? In June, we're trying to decrease our customer acquisition cost or increase our LTV. In October, we start working on our next year planning. And so we're putting together the first iteration of the budget and establishing our goals for what we're trying to accomplish. This is our way of holding the business model accountable through specific financial disciplines that happen throughout the year, that it's almost hygienic and that you don't always have to be pulling your team to start caring about the things that matter most to the business. Now, cash flow and margin don't slip in pursuit of scaling your company. I want to encourage you to use this agenda in your company today. This will increase the level of expectation of what should be the outputs coming from your finance function and how they should be not just documenting, but delivering and driving forward action in your company to help you shoulder the weight of financial leadership so that you don't carry it alone. And so this is just one part of a larger financial operating system. And if you want any help or have any questions about what that looks like or how that might apply to your specific situation, drop me an email now. And I would love to jump on a call to jam on this with you and we can strategize what this might look like in your company.